They should be on a hold position. And through my nexus, I'm starting with a warp gate. A warp gate. Alright, so in this case, it will be a couple of warp gates, but I'll have to wait for that. Now, what can I do? I can build myself a Stargate and a couple additional adepts, but in this case, I already have a few. Oh, look at that. I like the fact that these units will not chase them too far. Okay. In any case, the pylons here, and what else do I want to do? I just kind of want to put in more adepts. And I have a lot of money already. The Stargate's done. Pylon's done. The next thing I need is an Oracle. Oh, look at that. I'm already maxed out. It looks like it's affecting me quite badly. In any case, the next thing I want to do is going for additional adepts and a second nexus. Alright, the second nexus is there. Probably another one of these have been missed anyway, and that will have to do. And nexus is in production. Furthermore, I need another oracle and a robotics facility, a pylon. Alright, and the shield battery. Also, I'm going to build a pylon here. No, you go build me a pylon there and go here. Okay, okay. And then I'm going to go for a couple of stalkers. But it doesn't look like I have the Vesping gas for that. And that is the problem. In any case, I'm going to build quite a few workers. Now what's next? A shield battery. In fact, I'm going to build 2 shield batteries. Okay. Oh, look at that. It looks like we are going to engage. Here I'm blocking out the entry. So why do we need to do that? We need to do that so that we could effectively defend ourselves against very dangerous Ling with speed entry into the second or main base. So basically, if we see on the minimap Lings are approaching, we block our entry here and hope that our reinforcements on one side or the other will be here. Another example of a block up is when we block ourselves off and the enemy comes in from this side, we are able to be on the other side and shoot at them while their units, not all, may be shooting at our units. Some of them will be shooting at the buildings, and this will give us that key percentage that will help us with winning. Later on, we would just have to destroy this pylon to exit ourselves. In any case, in these situations, it's best to have more than one pylon here, so that these wouldn't be empowered very quickly. In any case, it looks like I'm already missing out on quite a bit of stuff. So I'm building an observer. The next thing I need to do is I need to go here and build myself a Twilight Council. Okay, so let's go here and see. That's the Twilight Council. Alright, then there's more simulators. And I need to fill these up with workers. Then I will need additional gateways. That's 4 additional gateways. No, that's 6 additional gateways. So that's where the gateways come in. At around 6 minutes, we get large number of gateways. I think there should be 6, but I have a lot more. Then we go and build ourselves on Immortal, and Immortal builds 39 seconds, 1 chrono boost is 20 seconds, so it would take 2 chrono boosts to build 2 Immortals at the time of 1 Immortal. Okay, so here the timer can continue. We go for a Templar Archives now. Okay. That's done. A War Prism, a very important unit. Also with the War Prism, I'm going to turn my gateways into war gates. That's how they are being transformed, as you can see. And here I can start warping in my first unit. So one thing to look for is that if the number here is the same as number here, okay, so it's 8-8, so I just need to click on 1 instead of Z or any other key that I would make, for example, because not all the warp gates could be included on the group key, and then I would be losing on units, you know. So that's the problem that may arise here. Okay, so what do I want to do? What do I want to warp in? Now I want to first of all take on my War Prism, turn on the Matrix, and warp in the Templars. Okay, look at that. These Templars, when they have been created, they are really weak. In any case, I'm going to transform these, or some of these, into Archons. Just like Immortals, Archons are very tough. They have 360 health in total. Also, I'm going to build, or warp in this case, a few sentries. When these load up on energy, they also become very powerful, and that's a big deal. Alright. So
Not enough energy.
that's the thing. It looks like I do have a reasonably powerful force now. And I'm going to research Storm. How long it takes? It takes 79 seconds. So that's a long time for Storm. In any case, I'm going to warp an additional High Templar here. And
You must construct additional pylons.
I need to construct additional pylons now. In fact, I'm going to fill this up. With pylons. And we'll have a powerful force field. Then it looks like after the zealots, it's going to be all over. Okay, I see. So it looks like we have this now.
Research complete. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
I'm trying to get the zealots on
Mineral field depleted.
one of my hotkeys. So what do I do next? I see that this station is slightly critical here. I may as well just go and build myself some more stuff. So what do we have here? Okay, it looks like I've encountered some resistance. Now I'm going to test these a little bit. So basically, most of these are maxed out, and before the battle begins, I would like to get as many important units as possible. So basically, quite a few of these. Look at that. There's so many of these. So many. From like 6 centuries. And they would undoubtedly be a big mess for any opponent to deal with. Now, unfortunately here, look at that, they're shooting at the Archons while my sentries are gladly blasting them. However, these illusion Archons, some of them ended up being isolated. In any case, it was a bad engagement in this scenario, but in others it may not be. Because there was a choke point, and Archons are very kind of huge units, you know. Probably Zealots are a slightly better choice here. Oh wow, look at that, these force fields can go on top of each other. Now, here, I'm gonna get these dwarves. Where are they? Okay, here they are. One High Templar. I actually wanted to make a hit. It looks like he will take damage also from the storms, as you can see. Which isn't really good. Isn't really good at all. Okay, so here I can send units around in my bases, so the economy has to be kind of consistently looked after. I have 34 workers, which is not that much really, and I may as well go and fill my
You seek guidance?
fill everything with that. In any case, here I have an observer, and it looks like my opponent has simply went for more stuff here. I called on more illusions. Illusions are a totally different unit when selected. Other zealots are not selected. That's I think a good thing. Oracles have recharged a bit, but they still take some time to do this perfectly. And that's it. So it looks like this has been left out of War Prism, unfortunately. In any case, that's going to be it. It is a GG. Alright. Another thing I want to check is how well the sentries work for me, and if I can get it right. So let's go into the battle. Okay, now first things first. I have 4 sentries and a bunch of stalkers versus a bunch of hydralisks. So could be any more stalkers. Okay. Actually, the terrain has to be changed into a pass. That's how normal map tends to be like, I think. In any case, let's see. Alright. It's full on energy now. And I need the sentries to first of all get me a bunch of units. So if I want these, I'll need to click. Okay, that's good. So let's now attack and see how this is gonna work out. So the zealots were not pushed up front, which was a kind of a necessity. So bit by bit the zealots did in fact move up front. Now what I should do, I should get sentries up front, get them oh no, not all of them were spawned, so I'm going to reset this. So if I want zealots, it's WW.
Not enough enough energy.
Alright. And now I get the sentries back, and